I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and and she's not moving.
How old is she?
I have no idea. I don't even know the woman. She's inside my house in the hallway on the floor.
Is she flat on her back?
No, she's on her stomach. I can try to move her on her back. My husband told me don't touch her. Oh God, what did I do? What did I do?
Welcome to Crime of the Hour, where every hour hides a secret. Kindly like, subscribe, and share. A frantic voice breaks the early morning quiet in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, or medic?
I need police. Somebody just been my house.
That call hits at 5:21 a.m. on July 18, 2023. The woman on the line reports firing her gun inside her home. Paramedics arrive to find 25-year-old Tyra Crosby on the floor, unresponsive. The shooter is Stephanie Alexander, 51, wife of the man who brought Tyra there hours earlier. Stephanie's words to the operator capture the moment.
Somebody just been my house. I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and she's not moving.
How old is she?
I have no idea. I don't even know the woman. She's inside my house in the hallway on the floor.
Is she flat on her back?
No, she's on her stomach. I can try to move her on her back. My husband told me don't touch her. Oh God, what did I do?
As details emerge, questions build around a night out gone wrong and choices that led to loss. Tyra Shanell Crosby was born on August 28, 1997 in Charlotte. She grew up with her mother, Tanya Hoskins, in a home focused on family ties. Tyra drew people in with her outgoing nature and quick laugh. Friends recalled her energy, the way she planned spontaneous outings and chased goals. In her 20s, Tyra worked through challenges, including legal issues from 2018 to 2023 that tested her resolve. Those close to her noted her efforts to move forward, landing steady ground. She shared glimpses of her relationship online, clips of light-hearted moments with her partner. "Who's the better cook?" Tyra asked in one video, grinning as answers flew back and forth. "Who said, 'I love you' first?" They covered morning routines, stubborn streaks, and who needed more attention, all wrapped in easy laughter. Tyra lived with Tanya, contributing to daily life in Charlotte's blend of neighborhoods. Places like Freedom Drive offered spots to unwind, arcades and clubs pulling in crowds for late nights. Tyra balanced it all, building towards stability. On July 17, 2023, Tyra stepped out for the evening. Reports point to an arcade sweepstakes spot on Freedom Drive, alive with games and music. Surveillance footage shows her there around midnight, chatting and playing. That's where she met Albert Alexander, 50, sharing drinks and conversation as the hours passed. Albert and Stephanie had been married for years, with public records listing him at an apartment on Julian Avenue and her at the Porter Street house. Stephanie raised 5 children from a prior relationship, with Albert as stepfather. She held healthcare certifications, working shifts that kept her out overnight, even pursuing classes for advancement. Their home setup drew questions from outsiders, but Albert kept details to himself that night. By 4 a.m. as the arcade quieted, Albert offered to take Tyra to his place. She agreed, and he drove to the Porter Street house instead of his listed address. Stephanie had started her shift earlier, a 26-minute drive away, but turned back around 5 a.m. for her computer and an assignment. Stephanie pulled up, entered the house, and spotted clothes on the couch. She called out for anyone inside. Getting no response, she grabbed her licensed gun. Albert and Tyra were in the home, caught by surprise. Stephanie later told police she fired a single shot toward the bathroom door, aiming to warn in the stress of the moment. The bullet struck Tyra, who fell. Albert reached for the gun during the confusion, but Stephanie dialed 911 immediately after.
I came home and I had a woman in my house, and I pulled out my gun and she's not moving.
Officers from Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police arrived minutes later, securing the area. Paramedics checked Tyra and pronounced her deceased at the scene. Stephanie cooperated, giving her account. Albert spoke as a witness, describing the shot as intended to scare. Tanya received a missed call from Tyra around 5 a.m., which went to voicemail. Listening later, she heard an 8-minute recording of the events, including voices she recognized as Stephanie's and Albert's during the struggle.
I'm angry, I'm upset that For her to go from one emotion to the next, you get on the 911 call, and I have a call recorded on my phone where you're beating my child, and then you call 911 and you're emotionally crying and saying your life is over.
Tanya turned it over to police that day. The neighborhood on Porter Street, a pocket of small homes and daily routines, woke to police presence. Neighbors later shared hearing activity that morning, though details varied. Tanya spoke publicly soon after, emphasizing Tyra's invitation to the home.
Lured to a home and brutally beaten, and she was invited there. She did not just pop up there. She was not an intruder.
Arcade cameras confirmed Tyra and Albert together voluntarily. Prosecutors examined the 911 audio, the voicemail, and statements. Stephanie faced initial charges of voluntary manslaughter. Arrested and booked into Mecklenburg County Jail around 6 a.m. bond set at $250,000, which she posted by 2 p.m. Albert remained uncharged. Tanya pressed for deeper review.
I'm here, simply here, begging and pleading for justice for my child.
On July 23rd, family and friends gathered at Camp Green Park for a vigil, lighting candles and releasing balloons in Tyra's memory. Tanya addressed the group. "I am so grateful that whatever God sent her to do, she accomplished that mission." The funeral followed on July 24th at Greater Temple Baptist Church, with loved ones, including Tyra's boyfriend from those videos, attending to honor her.
She wouldn't always be sad out here. She was the light of every situation. You know what I'm saying? Your head down, she gonna make sure you lift it up. You know, she prayed every day.
10 days after the incident, on July 28th around 2 a.m., gunfire hit the Porter Street house while Stephanie and Albert were inside. No injuries, but police investigated as potential retaliation without confirmed ties or arrests. Tanya continued advocating, seeking charge upgrades. Recalling Tyra's final hours on camera. "I did see hours before she was led to the house. She was in the sweepstakes with him. We can see it on camera, which was the last video that I saw of her alive." A grand jury reviewed the case on August 3, 2023, indicting Stephanie on second-degree murder based on the evidence. Questions persisted about Albert's involvement, given the voicemail and his actions, but prosecutors held to witness status. Records of separate addresses fueled discussions on their marriage, though no formal separation appeared confirmed. The case progressed through 2024, with hearings sifting forensics from the scene and timelines. Stephanie maintained coming home early for classwork, spotting the clothes and reacting under pressure. Albert supported that in his interview. On December 5, 2024 in Mecklenburg County Court, Stephanie entered a guilty plea to voluntary manslaughter. The judge accepted it considering the circumstances. Family members testified on the impact, with Tanya voicing the ongoing absence. Stephanie addressed them directly, offering an apology and expressing remorse. Sentencing followed. 60 to 84 months in prison, making her eligible for release between 2028 and 2030. Tanya expressed disappointment outside, focusing on accountability. "Justice looks like for me is that she will get the time that she deserves for murdering my child." Albert faced no further action, leaving questions on his role unresolved in court. Tanya honors Tyra each August 28th, her birthday, with posts like, "Screaming to the top of my lungs, happy, happy heavenly birthday, Tyra. Gone but never forgotten." Tyra's story at 25 highlights a life in motion. Relationships nurtured, steps taken toward better days, ended by crossed paths and hidden truths. It underscores checking details in connections and the weight of invitations extended. Families like Tanya's carry forward, holding memories of outgoing spirits and shared laughs. In communities from Charlotte blocks to wider circles, it prompts talks on trust and consequences, keeping one young woman's path in view. Thanks for watching. For more updates, like and subscribe to Crime of the Hour Official.